Today we're going to go over how to get started with Collective Access. This is an open source software that is being actively developed, so if you haven't used the database in a few years, it may look a little bit different. At ANSM, we keep an updated manual for the database in both English and French on our website, and I'll link that in the description down below. As you probably already know, we use Collective Access because it's extremely adaptable and it allows us to upload records to novamuse.ca, which is a publicly accessible site that allows the public to access collections from museums across the province. Novamuse is a great way for contributors to share their collections online, regardless of geographical location, physical space, or hours of operation. Collective Access is a web-based system, meaning that your database can be accessed from any device connected to the internet through browsers like Chrome, Firefox, Safari, or Edge. Multiple people can work in the database at the same time from different computers on different accounts. Your database URL is hidden, so it won't come up in search engine results or otherwise be accessible to the public. Therefore, you must have the direct URL and user account details to access the database. We recommend saving the URL to your database in your bookmarks bar on your web browser. Let's get started. Type in your username and password details. These should be unique for each user at your museum. If you need a new login for a volunteer, summer student, or new employee, please contact ANSM and we can set one up for you. There are different levels of access available. For example, a student level account only permits the user to edit basic information, whereas a cataloger level account provides the user with more permissions and options for editing. Now that I've inputted my unique username and password, I'll click Login. This page is the dashboard. You can always navigate back to this page by clicking on the Collective Access logo. If this is your first time logging in, you may want to set up widgets on your dashboard. You can edit your dashboard by clicking on Edit Dashboard on the top right corner of your page. Then click Add Widget. Now I can scroll through the drop-down options. You may decide to add widgets like Recent Logins, which will show you who's been using the database and when. I'm going to add a few more widgets to my dashboard. I can move my widgets around by clicking and dragging. I can edit a widget by clicking the I button, making my changes, and then clicking Save. Or I can delete a widget by clicking the X. Once I'm happy with my dashboard, I can click Done. Or if I want to delete all of my widgets, I can click Clear Dashboard to clear my dashboard. But I'm just going to click Done. Let's take a look at the rest of the dashboard. At the top right of the screen, you'll see 5 buttons and a search bar. This is called the Global Navigation Bar. This is the main tool for interacting with the database. It contains 5 menu clusters: New, Find, Manage, Help, History, and the Quick Search Bar. Each of the 5 menus expands when the cursor is held over them, revealing more options. The search bar allows you to do a quick search by using accession numbers or keywords. It will search all primary types of records in the database: objects, entities, occurrences, collections, storage locations, and loans. History provides a list of recently edited or viewed records. So if this is your first time using the database, you might not see this option as you haven't formed any history here yet. Help allows you to view frequently asked questions or FAQs, a list of helpful resources, and how to contact ANSM for support. Manage allows you to control the way you use Collective Access, from user preferences to organizing how your information is displayed. These options do not relate directly to your collection, but rather how your database is administered. These are impacted by user level. Find contains options for finding records, including basic search, advanced search, or browse. And then New contains options for creating new records. Use these options to create new object records, representations, entities, collections, condition and treatment reports, historic events, storage locations, and loans. Finally, at the bottom of the screen, you'll also find Preferences, which allows you to edit user preferences, and of course the Log Out button.